Audio Jungle.
Welcome to Maths TV. Today we'll be going through step-by-step revision video of quadratic graphs. So first of all, we will go through this the definition, like what is quadratic graphs. Quadratic graphs are basically in the format equation is given y is equal to is general equation is y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and quadratic functions or graphs also always have x square as the highest power. So it will be x square will be involved in that one, and x square coefficient will not be zero. If it is zero, then it will not be a quadratic graph basically. So x square will be the highest power, and the coefficient of x square will be at least like some positive or negative number, but it will not be zero. So the graphs of quadratic functions are always the same shape, and this shape basically is known as parabola. So parabola can be opening upward or opening downward. So if it is equation like, for example, y is equal to x square minus 2x minus 3, so coefficient of x square is positive, which is in this case is plus 1. So if we see the coefficient of x square is plus, so it will be opening upward, and in the situation where x square will be having coefficient a negative number, it will be opening downward. Or we can say that if the coefficient of x square is positive, the parabola is u-shaped or opening upward. If the coefficient of x square is negative, then the parabola is opening downward, or we can say it will be n-shaped. Now in the questions, in exam questions, sometimes they are giving only this equation, and sometimes they are giving a table of this format, and we have to complete that table. And I'll tell you how you can use calculator easily to solve this, to complete this form of table. And we will be going through some sample questions now. Hopefully you understood the concept of quadratic equations, and now we'll be going through some sample questions. This is sample question 1 which we have taken to solve. This type of questions will be there in exam. So this equation is given y is equal to x square plus x, and we have to complete the table. How we can easily complete the table? We will type this equation in calculator. So this is x square, so alpha, this one x, so x square plus this one alpha again x, so x square plus x we have written. Now minus 3, we will check whether minus 3 will be getting 6 or not. So calculate for minus 3, and if we press equal to button, this will give us 6. So this is 6 value. Similarly, if we press calculate for minus 2, calculate for minus 2, this will give us 2. Similarly, we can check minus 1. So calculate for minus 1. This will be equal to 0. So we will write here 0. Similarly, we'll have to calculate for 0. X is equal to 0. This will give us 0, which is here. Then for 1, calculate for 1. And this will be equal to 2. So this value will be 2. Then we have to calculate for 2. So this is the calculator button. Calculate for 2, x is equal to 2, and press equal to button, this will be 6, which is this one. Similarly for 3, calculate for 3, and this will be equal to 12. So this is how easily we can use the calculator to fill this table. After filling this table, we have to indicate these coordinates, x value and y value. So minus 3 and 6. So minus 3 is over here and 6 is here, so we can put cross over here. This is our first point. Then sorry, this is minus 3 and 6 get. So minus 2 and 2, minus 2 and 2 will be the second value, and then next will be minus 1 and 0 over here, and then 0 and 0 will be origin over here. Then 1 and 2, 1, and 2 will be over here, this one, and 2 and 6, 2 and 6 like this, and 3 and 12, so 3 and 12 will be this. So this is how we got this parabola which is opening upward. So you will have to see two things. Number one, this is having x square, so this should be parabola like opening upward or downward. Now this coefficient x square of coefficient of x square is plus 1, so you should know before plotting the curve, you should know that this parabola will be opening upward. So if by mistake you have taken minus side, lower side, so you can figure out that whatever you are doing is not logical, because equation is indicating you x square is having positive coefficient, so your parabola should be opening upward. This is how you can check. And then rest of the thing is your practice, how much you have practiced, you have done, and how smooth curve you can draw. So now you will have to draw a smooth curve. And one more thing which you can check before plotting the curve. Basically we have these 2 points at -1 and 0, but we don't have any value in between. So with the calculator, the same equation which we have, we can use x value as 0.5, this one, and calculate for 0.5, and it will give you 0.75. So basically we'll have to take minus, calculate for minus 0.5, because this point is minus, so this will give you minus 1.4, which is minus 0.25. so minus 0.25 indicates that your curve will be coming down to at least over this level. So this is the point which was not included in the table, but to draw smoother curve we have taken our additional point to get knowledge about the curve where it is bending. So now after getting this information, we will be plotting the curve. So according to your convenience, you can turn the page and try to draw as smooth as possible, and gradually you can draw with the dim line, and then you can make it darker like this one. And now we will be plotting the other side as well, like this one. So this will be, we will try to draw as smooth as possible. Hopefully you are understanding this one. So this is how we can plot. After plotting, now we can see this is our curve, which is parabola, which is opening upward. Hopefully you understood this. This is the second question which we have selected from past papers, IGCSE past papers. The graph of y is equal to 10 minus 8x square for this range is already plotted. They have given this plotted graph. We can see this whole graph is given. Now on the second page, next part, A part, is write on the equation of the line of symmetry of the graph. And line of symmetry is where the graph is symmetric. So if we check this y-axis, graph is symmetric about y-axis, and on y-axis x value is 0. So we can write here x is equal to 0 will be the equation of line of symmetry. And for B part, on the grid opposite, draw the tangent to the curve at the point where x is equal to -5 and find the gradient of this tangent. So we have to draw the tangent at x is equal to 0.5, and then we have to find the gradient of that tangent. So we'll go to 0.5 and draw the tangent. This will be 0.5 x value, and here we have to draw the tangent, and we can, tangent is touching the point only at one point, so we can draw this line over here, and after drawing, you can see this is neatly just touching at this point. So this is the tangent. Now gradient we have to find, and we can use this whole triangle as so m value gradient will be rise over run. So rise over run we can calculate, and this will be, rise will be this side, so this is 12 over run will be x-axis side, and if you can see this is x-axis side up to 1.5, so 12 divided by 1.5, and this one we can calculate. 12 divided by 1.5, this will be equal to 8, so we can write this one as 8. But as we know that right side of this line is down and left side is up, so our gradient will be negative, so we can add a negative on this side. So our slope or tangent will be slope or gradient will be -8, so we'll write here -8. Then we are given with the table of values, and table of values we have to find, and again we can use the calculator to find the table of values. We'll have to just type the equation, and quickly I will be typing the equation alpha x, and we will be taking cube of this one, so this cube plus 3 and x, so 3x, basically I'll have to press this button, then plus 3 and alpha, this one plus 4. Now we have to calculate. To confirm, we will check for -1.5, so that we will be getting the same. So calculate -1.5, we should get answer -3.9, and this is giving us -3.875, which is 3.9 up to 1 decimal place. Now we will calculate for -1, so calculate for -1, this will be giving us 0, so we can write here 0. Then calculate for -0.5, calculate for -0.5, this will give us 2.375, so 2.4, so we can write here 2.4. Similarly for 0, calculate, sorry, I have pressed, I'll have to type again. So x cube, so this one will be alpha and this will be cube, and then this will be plus 3 alpha, alpha will be this one, and plus 4, and calculate for 0, calculate for 0, this will be giving us 4, so this is 4. Then we can check for 0.5, so calculate for 0.5, this will be equal to 5.625. okay, this is correct. Rest of the values they have already done, so we have to just calculate these 3 values, which we have done with the use of calculator. Now this is basically completing this table is 3 marks question, so it's very nice. On the grid opposite, draw the graph of this one. So basically we have to plot this graph also on the same grid, so we'll be using the same page for that one. So -1.5 and -3.9, -1.5 over here and -3.9 will be around 4, so this one will be -3.9. Next is -1 and 0, so this value -1 and 0 will be this this point, then -0.5 this one, and 2.4, so 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, so 2.4 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, this cross. Okay, then it will be 0 and 4, so 0 and 4 will be this one. Then comes the next value 0.5 and 5.6, 0.5 and 5, 0.5 and 5.6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.6 will be basically 1, and 5.6 will be this value, I think so. This one -0.5 and 2.4 we have taken wrong, so I will erase this one. 2.4 will be this one. So you can see your points also, see these points are coming in line. So this point was out, so I double check this point, so now this is in line with this one. Then after 0.5, next is 1 and 8, so 1 and 8, 1 will be this point and 8 will be this one, so this is done. The next is 1.5 and 11.9. 1.5 is this one and 11.9 will be over here, so this is done. Now we can, after doing this one, we have to draw the graph. Basically they are saying draw the graph, so smooth curve is also required. So we will be like drawing this one like this. So hopefully you are understanding. Just we'll have to draw the smoother curve, and like this one, a little more smoother we can draw from this section. So I will rectify to this section so we can draw like this. So after that, next question may be about this point, so we can check. Show that the values of x where the two curves intersect are the solutions of this equation. For part D, show that the values of x where the two curves intersect are the solutions of this equation. Basically this is 1 mark question. We have to just rearrange this one. So this x cube and this one 3x we can keep on this side, and plus 4 we required, and plus 4, and we can add minus 4 as well, and the remaining things are plus 8x squared and minus 6 is equal to 0, and these things we can shift to other side. So this will be x cube plus 36 and plus 8x, not 36. Basically this is 3x. Basically this is 3x. So we can write this one x cube plus 3x plus 4, and this to the other side, this will be minus 8x squared, and this will be plus 10. Or we can rearrange this one, x cube plus 3x plus 4 is equal to 10 minus 8x squared. So these two are all same, equal to y, so their solutions will, they are having same solutions. This is 1 mark question. This will be sufficient for that one. Then by drawing a suitable straight line, solve the equation. This one we have to solve this equation. So for this part we will be rearranging this equation, given equation, to find the suitable straight line. So how we can rearrange this? Will be x cube plus this 5x we can split into 3x and 2x, and then we can write this plus 2, and plus 2 we can write on this side. Basically because we require plus 4, so we are adding on this side, and we can subtract also same side. So this is what we have added and subtracted to get 4. So now new equation, we will write these three things over first. So x cube plus 3x, basically we are trying to get this format. So x cube plus 3x plus 4 is equal to, we can shift these two sides to other side. So minus 2x minus 2 is equal to, basically we will write this one. Okay, now this this will be the equation. Y, this side is y, this side is y, so we can write y is equal to minus 2x plus this one, so minus 2x plus 2. So this will be our suitable equation. And now we have to find, by drawing this, we have to draw this line on that graph, and the graph I will show you again, and we'll write y is equal to minus 2x plus 2. So y is equal to minus 2x plus 2. I have written this equation. So line is passing through plus 2, so this is the point through which this line is passing, and the gradient is minus 2. So minus 2 we can write m is equal to minus 2 over 1. So rise over run, so minus 2 will be down, then 1 unit right, so over here. So this will be the second point, and we can draw this equation by using these 2 points. We can draw this equation, and we have to this line, and we have to extend so that it should intersect to the curve, this one. So this is done. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. One more thing we have to write on this page x value which is remaining. I'll copy this one. See this from here, if you check, this is intersecting over here. So roughly this is the point and this is the minus 0.4. So we can write here minus 0.4. Now we have gone through two practice questions and hopefully you understood each and everything, and this table format also we have done. Next we will be doing practice questions also for quadratic graphs. Quadratic graphs we will be doing practice questions as well. So better to subscribe for Maths TV channel, and also like the video and recommend this channel to your friends and respected teachers as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.